Yo, guys, happy Monday. Guys, I know it's been tough out there, but we got to hold, baby. We got to hold. We got to be that war zone. We're sitting there with the warriors ready. Hold, 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 hold. As you can see here, we are fighting support. Market is taking its time, dragging it out, okay? And you can see over here, this weekly stock is running flat at the bottom. We've been here before. We have seen how the RSI can flatline at the bottom. Now you can see this was the recent low, right? But if you look at today, you got 8-hour dragging at the bottom. You have 12-hour at the bottom. You have daily at the bottom. You have weekly at the bottom. This is on the total 3 altcoin chart. You look at the Bitcoin dominance, weekly dragging at the top, right? USDT dominance riding at the top. These are the two charts we're expecting to go down when this market is ready to pop off, right? And it's basically just saying, hey, yes, it's getting tough out there, but we got to understand, hold, hold, hold. It's soon going to pass. Guys, today I want to show you guys a couple of important setups. If we want to keep dangling here for a little while longer, we need to look at a couple of strategies of how to survive, right? How to survive portfolio-wise, how to not take so much of a hit that you just cannot recover. What do you actually do? Let's look at the setups right now on Bitcoin. We do have two supports right now before we look at possible options of lower lows. And we're also going to talk about a shakeout because, again, with this RSI sitting at the bottom like this, right? It's meaning this week, again, you have to pay attention to two things. Either one more flush out, right? The flush out brings reversal, similar to here. Flush out, reversal, right? And the next thing is get ready for a break of trend, higher low from here, and we pop off. Both of them are resulting in still from here getting very near the bottom, guys. The bottom is going to be in very soon. You need to stay involved. You need to pay attention. So again, I have a couple of key indicators to make sure you're ready for support. But the next big thing to speak about today is what are the strong results as the market wakes up? And secondly, how can we protect ourselves the best? What are the best strategies right now to not get wiped out and to stay focused in the game for what is coming next? So guys, keep fighting day by day, keep showing up day by day, just keep getting through the hard times. Okay, this is one thing that I learned with Banter. This is one thing that I've learned since I've been part of this whole industry, is those who keep grinding through the hard times, they're the ones that make it, right? I promise you there's going to be green and better days at any point now, and this will all be history and done. Okay, but some of the people are not going to be here when that happens. Okay, and the warriors are. So we go on again. I bring you another show, another day. Let's go.
I try and help everyone in my space, and this is what I get. I try and fight the devils, but inside I'm just like sniper. Welcome to Sheldon Show.
That's fam, brand new channel. Hit the subscribe button, guys. Who is keeping themselves strong outside of crypto? Who is doing whatever they can to keep motivated? Remember, crypto is a cool game, but it's also about what you do outside of crypto, right? Stop watching junk on television. Who's watching good podcasts? Who's getting smarter, right? Who is opening demo accounts if they're struggling with trading right now? And who's trading the markets to get better? You know that Bybit have demo? You know that many exchanges have demo accounts? It does not have to be real cash, okay? But you are busy sharpening your tools. Guys, who is using the hardest points in their life to get better, to grow? Because again, you have a choice. Okay, and I want to show you this over here. And I showed it in school. Okay, and I want to show you this over here as well. This is my money chart, right? This is my wealth, how I started it since when I started crypto, right? This was when I got in, and then I made money in the scam, and then I went to basically zero. And then I tried trading for a while, and I made some money, and I lost it, and I got depressed. Right? Then I finally made a great best trade of my life at the point. Okay, but I kind of got addicted to it. I kind of like traded again, and I never took any breaks, and I never took profits, and I compounded my accounts. So I went from a couple of $100s to up to I think $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, and then boom, smacked. Why? Because I went in all in with that money again. Okay, then I was so angry after that when I lost all that money and came back in, I got straight back in. And you know what? I was lucky. I made the money again, and that was the next biggest trade of my life. And then I went to zero after that. Okay. And then I was so desperate to pay rent and stuff, I had to literally make a trade, pay rent, make a trade, pay the next thing, make a trade, pay the next thing. And what I learned is as I was ticking off box by box, instead of trying to achieve it all at once, I actually started getting somewhere. And Sheldon started to look like a little bit more of a structured, better trader. Right. And then made it very fast, decided to go all in again, dropped. Okay. Then I learned. I said, Sheldon, you've been here before. Every time you take a smack and you jump straight back in, the market eats you even further. So just stop. Just stop, right? Just set in some cash, okay? traded a little bit less, okay, and just pay attention to it, just keep getting better, and that's what I did, right? Then after that, got a massive success. Same thing happened, okay? I got then to this phase of being addicted, to being like, I just made so much money, I'm gonna go for the 10, 20, $30 million. I'm gonna go huge, right? And then the May crash happened, smacked me. I was angry, okay, very angry with myself. Then I decided, okay, I'm getting straight back in. Lucky, I made some money again. Then the Luna crash happened, and I went all the way back from literally round tripping from where I was here. I made all that money, and I came back. And this is a point where it literally mentally destroyed me again. So what did I do? I just laid in bed and I slept and I slept and I slept. Okay, for this period over here, and then ding ding ding, the bell hits. Let's start sniper school. All right, and I said, okay, I'm gonna start shooting sniper school now, and I'm gonna start sharing this. I'm gonna work hard, because at that time a lot of people were not in crypto anymore. Right, from getting 100,000 views per show, we're back down to 20, 30. Very similar to where we are right now. Okay, not many where they're involved. So I decided, okay, you know what? I'm gonna shoot a school in this time. I want to educate the audience. Okay, and in that time, what it made me do is it made me remind my own basics too. As I was teaching, I was reminding myself and learning new basics again and getting myself back on track. Okay, and what I did is it made me smarter. It returned me back to the game again, and I decided to get smarter. Therefore, when the money came again, when the market turned again, because the market will turn at any point again, the difference is those who worked and grinded at the point, look how much more money that you make in that time versus the previous time. Okay, look what happened. From that, I went skyrocket to the upside of it. Then I went to the highest points value-wise of my life, right? Which is incredible. Then what you see after this is I went through this patch again, okay, where I basically took my first hit and I learned there a lot sooner. Slow it down. Yes, sir.
When are we learning at, bro?
This is my entire finance, how I've ever made money. So I'm showing them right now that every time is my hardest time, I build something. So whenever I lost the first time here, I built Sniper School. The second time was Club. Now I'm busy building 2.0. Okay. But I'm just telling them, like, there's so much that we can do right now. I know the markets are shit and the money's not making, but you can build shit, right? You boys said it.
You can't build. The market's running. You can't build. You're too busy managing like shit.
Exactly.
You can't build.
You don't improve when the market's going up, right? This is the only time you can improve as a person. Okay. So yet again, at this point here, I took my first hit, but I learned a lot sooner. Okay, that when I take my first hit, slow down now. Okay, which means I took my first hit, get back in the market, sure. Okay, but a lot less money. And what you could see that I started from being a very volatile trader to someone making money. And remember, guys, from a couple $100, a couple thousand, like I was in the dirt, right? A lot of the time over here, but I turned from this into this over time. Okay, and you could see that all I did was when I took that first immediate hit, okay, I would slow it down, trade it a little bit less, get better. And when the time really mattered, I would grow again, right? Which means I would preserve. And you could see that all I did is I still lost 30-40% of my capital, but I was making way higher lows. Okay, and you can also see that in this hard time here, I built Sniper Club, right? Me and Dill got in, we built Club. After that, we had another rally up. We actually built 2.0 over here somewhere as well in Club. Okay, but then what you see now is then we had this big run last year, end of the last year, and my money went crazy again. Okay, and then a massive smack. Okay, and now I'm here, and I'm at a critical stage, guys. I'm at a critical stage. Why? Because if I take my money chart, okay, and remember, I'm just showing you because this is so important, because there's so much more outside of just the charts and the coins that we're trading every day to keep yourself wealth, right? And to keep yourself really as a strong money person. You got to look at your own journey, okay, and see what am I reacting to these things? It's about how we react, okay? But I know I'm at a very important point, right? Where is Sheldon? He's at an important point. Okay, I got a choice. I can sit on my ass now and complain, okay, and be upset with life, and be upset with it. You know where that's gonna get me? The same place that it got me here. You see here? Same place. I complained here. I blamed. I complained and I blamed here too, right? And I blamed here too. And I complained and I complained. All it did was just got me straight back down. It got me nowhere, to the point where I literally here had to restart. I'm done restarting, right? I'm done restarting. I just want to make higher highs and higher lows my whole life. I'm done bitching and complaining and blaming and all these type of things, right? The moment that I started looking at myself and started gathering control to be like, hey, I can't control the market right now. I would love for all of you to be rich as shit right now. All of us to be on thing. Yes, I would love that. That'll make me so happy, right? Because that's what it's for. Okay. But right now, this market is full of crap. So what am I doing? What am I building? How am I getting myself back up? And that's why, again, in this time, I'm shooting Sniper School 2.0, right? Not just because, why? Because it's refreshing. When I'm teaching every day, okay, I'm refreshing my strategies. I'm refreshing my understanding of what my portfolio looks like, what my tokens look like, my things. I am getting better because the money's not coming in. Therefore, my brain cells must start pumping up and I must get smarter, right? If I'm going to sit and do nothing, I got to remind myself, and this is why you have to really take your journey. And I advise you, not advise you, but I'd highly suggest that you go draw your money chart, your wealth. How much are you worth? And go draw from when you started to where you are. Okay. And it may look like this. I came and bought in November, and now I'm dropping here. This is where I am right now. Remember, this is a bullish pattern. What the hell are you about to quit for? Why? Prepare, because when this thing breaks, your money's going to go up again. But don't do this again. Okay? Because if you did not upgrade and you did not get smarter, you are going to make money again and you're going to give it all the way back again. But if you started to get clever in this time, not only are you going to recover, you're going to learn that, hey, I need to treat this differently next time. And that's what your money chart's going to start looking like. But if you have not fixed or improved or done anything, you're going to do that again. You're going to come down. Guys, the market's been super unpredictable. It is hard out there, but soon it's going to become predictable again. Soon it's going to become back into trending emotion, and that's where we're going to make a comeback. But you don't want to repeat the same thing to the downside. Okay, and it's the same thing. Let's say for someone that's just maybe entered, you just came in, you just lost. It's telling you to go sideways. It's telling you, hey, take a breather, get smarter. You're not ready to be rich yet, and that's the truth. Okay, take this, go do some damn schools, get clever, okay, and then get your ass back on the track. Because the moment that you're going to try recover straight away from here, you're just going to keep doing this. Okay, and that's not where you want to be. So yet again, at this point here, okay, this is where I'm making something big in my life. And this is why I asked you guys today, what are you doing outside as well? What books are you reading right now? What podcasts are you doing right now? What are you doing health-wise? What are you doing? Stop wasting life and being upset that something's not going away, because it's all about to turn. And whatever you built in that time is what's going to create your success again and create the song strength up. So again, what does Sheldon choose to do? I choose to bounce on 618 right now. Okay, this is my money that I'm talking about here. Because if I don't, and I sit here and I snooze off and I pay attention now, I'm going down here. And you know what? Not a chance am I going back to 2 years ago. No way am I going back in life anymore. No more. I did it a lot over here, and I'm not doing that crap anymore. I choose my whole life to do this. All the way until you see, and you'll see Sheldon, his whole life. You know what it'll look like when you zoom out when I'm older? One straight line to the upside. That's what's going to look like. But inside of that, volatility, baby. Okay, but I'm the one in control now. I'm the one to pay attention over here, which means, Sheldon, build. Stay motivated. Build stuff you never built before. Improve yourself. Get yourself smarter. Get yourself going. I just got back from a family holiday. Great. I'm balancing again. I'm getting happy with my family again. I'm getting my head back on track. Sheldon's energy is starting to rise again. Good. I'm preparing. So again, go draw it over here. I'm getting ready to do this. Let me know who's with me. Those who are going to complain, remember, that can happen at any point. Humble yourself and take control of your damn life. Soon, remember, if this is you, I was there. You are going to recover. You're going to be fine. Hold your damn long-term portfolio because it's going to be fine. When we get through this little patch now, a couple of green candles are going to come and it's all going to be gone, right? Especially your long-term. We are still on support. There's your 50-day MA. There's your trends for now. For now, patience. Okay, patience, patience, patience. The recovery is incoming. So again, there's the Bitcoin chart. I want to remind you guys one thing over here on the Bitcoin chart as well is whenever Bitcoin is below this 10%, you can see we're around 11, 10% now on the stochastic. It's telling you to take on risk. It's telling you to buy a bunch of altcoins, buy the gaming, buy the high risk, buy them, right? The only difference is though, is when it starts to rally up again, when we start to hit the full rotation again, make sure that you know when to sell. And I use the stochastic here. So basically you can see this yellow line here. When we reach above 85%, okay, I'm going to get out of my high risk tokens. The moment we get above 95%, I'm fully in Bitcoin and USDT again. I'm no longer going to hold coins to the downside on the weekly stocks. No longer. I'm telling you this today. Sheldon is no longer going to hold altcoins when the weekly stocks want to come down. I'm over it. I've done it so many times now. Like, I have so many of these badges, okay, of hodl, bunch of crap, right? Every single time. So again, my biggest lesson again, it's not about, oh yes, I'm down in portfolio, but I know I get another chance. I know it's all going to go up again, right? It always has, okay? And when it rallies up, this time make something different. So again, I'm improving at this point, and this is a great strategy to buy a bunch of altcoins now. Just set them as a low risk, medium risk, high risk. When it hits to 85%, get out of your high risk. When it hits to 95%, get out of your medium risk and sit with the best assets that you can for when the market comes down. That's it, right? Very, very, very important. So again, look at USDT dominance. Keep paying attention to this damn chart. It's going to come down. It will. I'm telling you, it will. It will. It will. It will all be worth it again. USDT dominance telling you that this is going to get ready to come down again, right? Which is bullish for us. This comes down and a lower high is good. It's a higher high on Bitcoin. Okay, look here on alts, ETH, still in that 100% trading range. Solana, still there. Okay, it looks crazy, but we're still there. Cardano, Chainlink. Okay, everything's still in supports, guys. Patience. The big rally is coming. And they're still making higher lows, which is quite impressive to see what they've done recently. Okay, now let's zoom in here. 2 big bounce points for today. So remember, again, this week we've got two options. We're either going to go for the kill, okay, or the higher low is going to be in, and the bottom's going to be in, right? We are that close now, okay, to a bottom being in. So here's the play here. Big bounce on a 618. Why bounce 618? Right? If this is a higher low from here, we should see Bitcoin pump up to the areas around 88, test, and from here, over the next couple of days, we should be at $95,000 in the next 7 days to 10 days. Okay, that's first scenario. Second scenario is we come in a little bit deeper and we hit the 786, which is 70-80% correction of this previous wave over here. And that's just for us to come full liquidity of this low here, which is basically the 77 to $79,000 zone. And from there, same thing. Okay. And last scenario is the shakeout. If the shakeout happens, it's going to be brutal. It's going to be fast. It's going to go to 93 and it's going to look something like that. Which means, again, if you look at your money chart, your own personal money chart, where's my money chart now? Okay, here. Remember, if you're at a critical stage on your chart now, just put 1 or 2 stops on any important money in case we want to have that fast liquidation. But also remember, you need to buy it then. Okay, but just survive. You're making bullish patterns. Things are going to start rising up and going into the future again. Now you're going to start becoming stable traders. We've got a deal. We've got a deal that we're going to rip it, especially you guys. Everyone that's watching the show today, you are OGs. You are bosses. You're going to make it. And I love you to bits for staying a part of it. It's been tough as hell, but we don't quit, right? We keep going. And again, when this market goes bullish again, there's no one better than me in a bull. No one. I got you. We'll make money back fast. But these are the parts here where I need you to stand up and to fight with me, right? We're all getting smacked. We'll go through the hard times. I get it, but I need you to not quit and fight. I need to get better, improve, get yourself nice and balanced. When the bull comes, I'll make sure to make money back. I will put my absolute all in. And to be honest, it's my best. Okay, so looking at a couple of charts today, keep an eye out that everything is making these bullish down wedges. So keep an eye out for ETH breakout. When we start to break these tops here, ETH's going to pop. The bottoms are near, so pay attention. There's Solana. They all are major supports now. Okay, there's Cardano. Everything making these bullish patterns. Remember, these are descending wedges. They're bullish. Okay, there's Chainlink. Keep an eye out in everything. Once we pop here, we should see a nice push to the upside. Okay, and again, let's go draw it on Bitcoin. Here are the 2 plays. For this bounce to be ready, we got to start doing something like this today. Right, the next day or 2, we got to pop up now, get back to the 85, 86, then push through. Okay, and this is when we're really going to get going on Bitcoin, is that trend line break. We rejected last week, which we now know that's where the shorts are. The moment we get through there, we're back to the late 90,000s. Guys, heads up. Love you a lot. See you tomorrow. Oh, I actually got a couple of tweets here. The team work hard on tweets here. Okay, so Merlin the trader says the same pattern is playing out. 2023, double top, bear trap, parabolic. You know how great it will be when this happens. Okay, needs more orange. Michael Saylor buying more. Come on. Who do you trust now? Okay, Bitcoin dominance. What they're saying here. If history repeats, Altseason everybody's waiting for will begin once dominance rejects from 70. Okay, so he says one more push up. Maybe. Okay, look at the ETFs. Just going. Wow. 196 net flows. It's insane. What's some memes we got here? We got memes in the house here. Altcoins, waiting to that's true, huh? We're waiting to see what happens next for Bitcoin. Let's see the next memes here. Oh yeah, that's 100% what it feels like. Crypto info sissies. It's one thing I can say. Guys, remember Sniper Club? Get into Sniper Club. We got a lot happening this week as well. Here is a couple of news events to pay attention to for the week. Some volatility events over here. Make sure you're following the Sniper Club on Twitter. Okay, we got some. Bruce is doing a session tonight. So we just keep improving as a club here and as a community. Here's all the calendars this week. Remember, my live trading is on Wednesday. Okay, come and join Sniper Club. I want to show you guys over here below. Join Sniper Club, join the community, keep involved, keep strong, and keep paying attention. Remember as well to sign up for school. Okay, and remember, guys, on BTCC WEX, I got a couple of very cool competitions that are happening in this time that are going to be starting very soon. Okay, so get your BTCC account, get your WEX account ready, and get your Bybit accounts ready. There's some cool stuff happening this week that I will be launching. Love you lots. See you tomorrow. Have a fantastic day. Same time, same place. Bring your coffee, bring energy, bring vibes. And to the haters, goodbye. Get out of here. Okay, love you all. Goodbye.